Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot. I'm here as your clairvoyant channel to look into a very particular set of questions, challenges, items, my guides are calling them. So on this channel, we look at your soul destiny, your soul contract, your frequency, your DNA codes. What is it that is the purpose of your incarnation in this time? What's going on with the astrology? How does it affect you? What's the destiny? What's the prophecy about your particular life path, soul contract, etc.? We also look into your love aspects, the energetics of love for you. All those things are, guides are saying, delineated in my love readings, which you can find exclusively on Patreon. So please support the channel. Things are changing for all of us. I am in a massive cycle of change. I'm doing my best to walk lightly through the change and to be joyful. So I invite you to join me in that effort. Pisces, let's talk about what's going on in June. The water sign people are having a massive shift and change, an awakening, an enlivening of the, okay, there's a lot of words, the way there's a fire hose that just opened up. The water sign energy, which has everything to do with love upon this planet, the love vibration, universal consciousness, Pisces, that's your bit, in part. Look, my darlings, that is the chakra card through which you will walk, into which you are encouraged to explore, clear, heal, awaken. That is the third eye. You're going to have the opportunity energetically, because of the cosmos at the moment, to walk straight into the pineal gland for a very enlightened process of understanding and awareness. And you're going in straight through the third eye. So when you go through the month, focus on that chakra. Just have a cup of tea with yourself, my guides are saying. Here's why. There's a big journey going on for the water signs. All the signs are going to feel it. It's always true. That's why my guides talk about the tapestry of souls, the tapestry of all the vibrations that we all have, our individual frequencies tuned with the strings of energy that are elucidated in our astrology chart. There's lots to know about that. So hang out with me a little bit every month and we'll explore that together. So this is the shamanic energy that you are going to have available to you. You're going to be wielding it and using it. Look at that. The shaman's blade. It's phenomenal. When this card comes out, this is, by the way, the Mystical Shaman Oracle's phenomenal deck. Get yourself one. When you have the blade come out in your readings and it comes out upright, it means you are able to sever yourself from whatever might be binding you, from factors of the past that you no longer need within you or in your sphere, in your life. You might be cutting out a relationship, a job. You might be selling your car. Something that has implications about your forward motion. So just be aware. You see the cycles of the moon? This is common because we had this eclipse very recently. And now we're going to be walking through the summer, wielding the sacred blade of the eclipse ordered energy. So for you, understand this is a sacred gift and follow the cycles of the moon to see what that brings in, up from within you in terms of impulse and into your life from the outside. This is profound. I love this. Elk has the stamina for the long journey. Herds of elk migrating, creating their pathway forward as a group. And so we're talking about your ability to bring the herd, so to speak, no, pun intended, no offense to anybody, of human destiny My guides are showing me pictures of the herds moving across the steppes and across the Arctic tundra, all the places where animals like these congregate, Africa, the wildebeests, etc., etc., move together in a great number. That is the purpose, very interesting, of your ability to have this pineal gland activation through the third eye. Because you carry the energy of universal consciousness, you're going to move all of us. And you, the water sign people, are moving forward en masse, writ large, things like that. Together, each strand of energy sparkling in its own way. And each individual, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, moving and releasing. It has come out in every water sign reading that I've done. Some massive change came through that eclipse that just happened. So for you beautiful Pisces, here's the theme. This is what my guides want you to pay attention to. And there it is. See the eclipse energy? See the portal? There's the new moon. It enlivened the stone of your destiny, the prophecy about you, your life, Pisces, as a nation. And when you touch the stone of your destiny, which will be a progressive process through the month of June, and that will be solidified and carry you through to the next eclipse cycle that comes in December, just before Capricorn releases Pluto, and vice versa. And Pluto goes in to Aquarius. It is going to retrograde back into Capricorn twice next year. But this grip that it has on us, it's almost over. So we're getting prepared now for the cycle of expansion. It's awesome. So there you go. Look at you in June, dressed in the blue garments of literal transmutation. The augury of knowledge is the Ace of Pentacles. When we see the aces come out, that is a literal prophecy. The aces talk about what is to come, what the possibilities are. It's phenomenal. So you reaching some point of your destiny, that's what this is about. You're going to have the experience of spiritual activation. And along with that comes shift and change, self-actualization. It's phenomenal. So that's the journey for June. I like it personally. There we go. See yourself joining the tribe. Similar message coming through all these cards. So this is the foundation of battle, the sacred spiritual warriorship. Six of battle. Moving on. Moving forward. Being protected by the swords. The feminine part of your nature carries the seed, and the male part of your nature pushes the boat forward, if you know the cards. Six of Swords shows a woman and a small child cloaked in a boat, and a gondolier pushes them away from choppy waters into a very beautiful place, calm, peaceful, smooth waters. That's a fabulous metaphor for life. And just to confirm it, the mover of energy, the card for Cancer, your cardinal sign. This is why I'm telling all the water signs, go watch the readings for Cancer. Sign up for my Patreon page. Make sure you watch the love reading for all three signs. It's hard to stress how important these things are if you're on the same kind of warrior, sacred warrior, spiritual warrior pathway that many of the members of the channel are on. So the Chariot brings new growth, moving forward with the Sacred Mother, the feminine force of the universe, because you've been activated, or you will be experiencing activation. It's not about the horses. It's about this energy. See that? I love it. I love that that is the activation. So I always forget to say, I will take a picture of the card spread and post it on the community tab on my channel. So you can open up two tabs, look at the cards while I'm reciting the reading. The placement of the cards always matters, of course. So another foundation card Six of Pentacles, coming into balance, asking for balance and equal, fair treatment. Perhaps reaching out to your own guides, because you're going to be on this new foundation to create real strength, a really good platform from which to go forward, because this is how it sits on the table, right? The foundation of knowledge and the foundation of battle. It's really good. Something important is happening for the water sign people, and you're going to have a very solid base to stand on for the change in order to activate that inside of you and in your life. So the last card, perfection, really, that's the King of Wands. The shield is on the wall. Do you see the water element and the brilliant light in the sand? He's been affected by this energy. He's making shoes, doing something very humble. He's preparing for his new journey. That's the message from my guides. You're going to be at the top of your power. You're going to be in your element, the reflection of your element, causing you to choose a new pathway and to prepare for it. I think the decision's actually already been made. So there is some energy that connects your human life with your soul contract. In these readings that my guides do, this was actually, I received this as channeled information. This is how we want you to do it. So this card ties, it's the energy that ties your human experience with your soul's intention. So it's a bridge card. They call it the bridge card. So here's how it sits on the table. There's the Chariot, the first notation of your experience in your human existence. And then we have the Renewer of Devotion. That is the sacred bowl, resting out in the universe, into which and out of which all souls come and go. The sacred bowl is the place where the Akashic records reside. A lot of indications coming forward. And you have indications of the sacred bowl twice in this reading. It's coming, I'll show you. So the Renewer of Devotion is a judgment card. It's literal awakening, being renewed in order to live again. So it's interesting that this is coming up because of this foundation. Go check the astrology. Look into what that eclipse was all about. I always recommend Molly McCord. I love her podcast. She's a very deeply spiritual individual when it comes to astrology, and a darn good astrology practitioner. So there's the triple spiral of your soul contract. That's what these cards are about. That's why I use them in part. So when you finish the triple spiral of your soul's existence, or some piece of the contract there within, your soul is set free. And you're able to travel deeper still into your soul's intention for this lifetime. So it is the bridge card. And it tells me in that placement, that's the way in which you're moving forward. You're first going to go through the bowl. You're going to feel it in some part of your life. And then when you take that action, when you have that experience on a soul level, this is where you're going to pop out. Look, Pisces, see that? Can't. Hang on, got to put one of them down. You see yourself popping out of the bowl? It's giving me a literal chill. It's intensely thrilling. You're going to be very deep in your element. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, here's what's coming through about this. You may have some experiences so deep on a spiritual level that you will feel yourself severed from your human existence. You might have one of those experience metrics when you find yourself out in the universe with the I am consciousness, because you're going straight through the portal for that. This could be astral travel. This could be sacred dreaming, dream time travel. This could be wakeful visions. Your intuition and your clairvoyance is going to really turn on high. You may have some downloads about your energy, your destiny, your purpose, your soul, humanity. They're talking to me in the background about the downloads that I've had. So there you are. Ace of Cups, a prophecy, the quest of love energy. In this deck described as art. Do you see how you've been out on a walkabout and suddenly you have a vision? Look at the look on this person's face. The blue garment is there. The red cap indicates passion. Hang on, they're talking to me. That's where you're going. Flush on the cheeks. Just one of those really intense mystical moments. I believe 100% you're going to have the experience in one way or another, and you will discover yourself. You may actually have the experience of the I am. When you understand that you are, the universe resides within you. You know that thing that Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you? It's that kind of an idea. Look it up on the internet, okay? I'm not going to take the time to go into it. But avail yourself of the information about the I am consciousness. You can call it Christ consciousness. You can call it Buddha, Allah, and just whatever your spiritual tradition is. It's a singularity. When you understand that you are an intention, a reflection of the universe, of universal consciousness, and what it actually means to be a Pisces with your particular field of energy. That's built into your DNA, which is why you feel the way you feel about the things you have emotions about, etc. So you're going to see yourself, you're going to be experiencing yourself. And then this is going to happen. You see the cauldron? The elopement of sacred knowledge. You're going to be going through a vast period of shift and change and gaining an enormous amount of knowledge. A literal, okay. Sometimes my guides use words and they're not human. I don't know what they mean, but I kind of get the concept. Again, transmutation. This is technically the Eight of Pentacles, but this is the intention of the Eight of Pentacles. When we work really hard to gain mastery about earthly understandings and on this firm foundation that you're building in your earthly life on a soul level, in a linear fashion, the energy rises through this. The foundation of moving on, moving into a quote-unquote better place. A form of enlightenment is coming to you. You're going to have that experience. They're talking about the pineal gland. If you practice meditation, in whatever way you do it, there comes a moment when you experience yourself very, very, very tiny, atomic energy, that kind of thing, real compression. And then the compression, eventually when you allow yourself to go all the way in through the third eye, into the pineal gland, and open the crown chakra, then you will experience massive expansion. You've seen scenes like that in movies. You're going to experience it. This is about a young man who was hired by a goddess to mind the cauldron. She was making a brew intended for her son to give him all the knowledge of the universe. The young man caused the cauldron to boil over. And when he reached out to steady it, the spell splashed on him, and he put his fingers in his mouth, and that was that. And that was that moment my guys were just talking about, where you just are pulled out to the point where you feel yourself moving, warp speed, things like that. And you are going through a portal. And when you pop out the other side, then you will be in the universe. You will have that experience. So brace yourself, prepare yourself, get with your friends, your loved ones, your supporters, who you trust with this type of information. You know, hey, I had this experience last night, and I was standing in the universe. That literally is something that I experience on a regular basis. I was blessed with the ability for all these things that started happening to me. It was kind of like this. Thank you, Spirit. And I ran away from it, which is what you're seeing. Oh my God, I can't be that crazy lady. I worked as a nurse for 40 years while this was going on. I want you to trust it. It's really awesome. This is why. You are literally going to be marked. You are, I think, already on a soul trajectory lineage, my guides are saying. That is the protector of sacred lore. That's why you're here as a Pisces. You have the tattoos and the purple garments of, that indicate shift and change and transmutation, transformation. It's the Sun card. Standing in one of the most ancient places here on the earth, the chalk drawings, go look it up, okay? On YouTube. The most beneficial card in any deck, anywhere, are things that relate to the radiant energy of the sun. I want you to please promise me to share with all of us about this journey. I'm grateful, I'm curious, I'm excited. I am really thrilled to know that you are on about this, because it affects all of us forever. You're helping the planet move forward out of these desperate dark days of Pluto's destruction in order to prepare us and to cut the binds that we need to release in order to go forward in January into the realm of the water bearer as free people, free energies, standing in the wisdom place. It's very interesting, isn't it? And see how these cards reflect each other? So that's you on your soul trajectory. It's going to be that mystical. And when you get back down to earth, however long that takes, that's the transformation that's going to come upon you. You are going to be a wisdom holder. You are going to be holding consciously the secrets of the universe. The next phase of your ability to have knowing about universal consciousness. You're going to carry it. You're going to be embodying it. That's the download that's going to happen. It might be a Shazam event. It might come on slowly. It depends on your chart. Are you a Pisces with Taurus as your rising sign? Are you a Pisces with Capricorn? Do you have earth energy? Because this is the indication of Virgo. The hermit. The sacred hermit that stands on the mountaintops, holding the light to illuminate what is happening and looking down upon the earth. So Pisces, I want to say it one more time. I don't mean to frighten you. I don't want you to be frightened, but I think you're really going to have some kind of an intensely altered experience, and you're going to experience your nature. What is it to have universal consciousness? To literally experience it and then hold it within you in the human realm while holding the light and looking deep into the nature of humanity. Wow. Simply put, my guides are saying, wow. Okay. See my cauldron? This was given to me as a teenager. This was a foreshadowing in my life. It was given to me by my sister, who went to a little clothesline kind of art show in the town that we lived in, and she came home with this. She looked at me and said, I don't know why this is yours, but this belongs to you. I had to buy it. I've had it for 50 years now. You see how it's made of earth? It's almost like the creation story is fired into this vessel. And in there live my runes. So we're going to pick one for you now. Every time I put my hand in the bowl, I think of her. And, you know, whatever clairvoyance that was, something sparked in her and she knew. That's how intuition works, by the way. You know, if you have Capricorn rising, your experience of intuition and clairvoyance might be a little blunted. That's a place that Capricorn people sometimes have, they don't want to go there. They need to be grounded, right? So just understand yourself. What are your strands of energy? What does your chart tell you about your frequency and your DNA code? They want that one. Oh my God. Woo! Wow. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That is the rune. I'm holding it backwards to the screen. That's the rune for initiation. I kid you not. Hang on, I'm going to read it to you from the book, okay? I'm using the set of runes developed by a beautiful man whose name is Ralph Blum. Ralph is on the other side now, and he took some significant amount of time in his life. You can find videos about him that he made on YouTube. They're fabulous. You can buy this on Amazon. Okay, this is Perth. Can you see it? It's hard for me to tell when I'm trying to hold it in front of my face up to the camera. This is a moment of initiation. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, they want me to hold it like this so that you can see. That's what that's all about. Okay? That's why it's the theme of the reading. So, Perth is a hieratic or a mystery rune, pointing to that which is beyond our frail, manipulative powers as humans. Perth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix, that mystical bird that consumes itself in fire and then rises from its own ashes. Holy cow. Its ways are secret and hidden. There's so many implications in this reading. Please look at the card spread, photograph, and just be with this information, and you'll see all the implications that are coming out within the cards, like this one. Rising from the ashes. So powerful forces of change are at work. Yet what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole, the means of it is a profound secret. On the side of the earthly or the mundane, there may be surprises, gains, rewards that you did not anticipate. On the side of human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle. Soaring flight, free from entanglement. Thank you, Spirit. I love how these readings come out. You know, I pick the cards. I think the guides pick the cards. And then somehow magically it all winds together in ways that even I don't anticipate. So, soaring flight, free from entanglement, lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of the ordinary life in order to acquire broader vision. All of those things are indicated here in the month of June. This is one of the cycle runes. Perth stands at the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters in these moments, except as it shows you your inner reflection. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of your being, the bedrock on which your destiny is founded. For some, birth means experiencing a death. If need be, let go of everything. No exceptions, no exclusions. Allow yourself to be in the I am consciousness. It doesn't mean run away from your life, okay? I just want to state that for clarity. Nothing less than renewal of your spirit is at stake when you draw this room. Wow, Pisces. Thank you so much for your commitment coming in to this place for this time in order to achieve, experience, bring forward this type of a moment into the last days of Pluto and Capricorn, meant to bring massive destruction of all that is meant to fall away. That is why we are in so much chaos. Much of it is a reflection. So there are earth changes, the environment is threatened, earthquakes, massive fires, volcanoes. My guys just said tsunamis. I don't think we've had that, but hurricanes and all of it indicates this massive, the sound of Pluto is the sound of an earthquake. While Pluto is doing its job, all the rest of us are here representing that which is coming forward. And this is how you do it. Beautiful Pisces, in case you ever wondered. So I just want to give you my gratitude. I'm in awe. I look forward to feeling the vibration of what you are bringing. I hope you do. If you have any questions, come get a reading. I'm available, even though I'm in a massive state of change and renewal myself. And I love your process. I'm an earth sign, so I'm just getting kind of ground into dust, right? At some point, I'm going to try to make some time to do a live stream so we can talk about this. But again, in the short term, if you need or want to look deeper into your particular strings of energy, I'm available. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go get the love reading done. Mwah! Love your dedication, Pisces. It's just always astounding to me.